Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk chatterbaits, when to use them, the types, where to use them, and the best times to use them. So stay tuned, it should be a good one. Okay guys, first one I want to talk about today is the Z-Man Mini Max. We talked about this one in Dirty Water Techniques. I want to talk about it today. I can't say enough about this little guy right here. He is a deadly little lure. This one in particular is the bluegill color. Okay. Before we go any further, times you want to use this, the best times I found in my experience to use a chatterbait is when you got a little bit of chop on the water. Okay, if the water's calm and peaceful, you don't get as many bites. So you want a little bit of wind, a little bit of chop. The places you want to use these would be like if you have a grassy lake, get it down there by that grass. Beautiful thing about a chatterbait is with the right equipment, and the equipment I would use for the chatterbait is a crankbait rod, a little bit longer. I think mine's about a 7/8 or even closer to the 7/9. The reason for it is I've learned that in a moderate action or parabolic bending, you don't want a fast action rod because the reason being is because this is a moving bait. Okay, so he's going to, the bass comes up, fast action rod, you feel him sucking it in. Okay, you think that he's got it, but that's just the suction from him sucking your bait in. When you feel that on a fast action rod, we tend to set the hook, and you don't get a lot of meat. If you get them, you usually get them right here in the front of the lip. A lot of times with these heavier hooks, as you're fighting them, you're right here in the lip, and it's thin, and it'll rip a hole in the lip, and you end up losing them. So when you go with more of a slower action, more parabolic bending rod, you don't feel it as fast. Gives them a little bit more time to get them deeper, and you get a better hook set. Anyhow, in grass, these guys are deadly. You want to tip the grass, get it in there a little bit, and then pop it out. A lot of times when you pop it out of the grass, that's when your bite's going to happen. You know, they'll be following it, you get it stuck in the grass, you pop it out, wham. Other places I like to run them is along docks. And this goes for all the chatterbaits we're going to talk about today. I like to just swim them through open water, along grass edges, if the grass is too high. You know, when we talk about grass, I want to reiterate, you want grass that's submerged. You don't want it where it's growing to the surface. You want to be able to get it down a foot or so and get it stuck in the grass. If it's on the surface, this is, unless it's sparsely. If it's sparsely, then you can run it into a piece of grass and pop it out of the grass. But if it's thick and it's up to the surface, then you want to run it along the grass edges. So this is the bluegill color, guys. Excellent, excellent color. Let's see. I would use this color in, clear water when you need a more natural presentation. You know, the bluegill color is an excellent choice. Hey guys, before we go any further, if you're liking what you're seeing, please subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Got any suggestions? Leave it down below. Love to hear from you guys. It means a lot to me. And if you like the video, smash that thumbs button, please. Okay, next type of chatterbait I want to talk about. This is another natural color. Is the jackhammer. Again, clear water, windy conditions. It's a little bit bigger blade. Components are nicer. You can see got an eyes on that. This is going to run you about $17 to $20. The components on here are A1. They've been tuned, straight out of the box. You got no worries. Type of line I use is fluorocarbon. I usually run about 15 to 17 pound test. Again, same deal. Grass, boom, grass, boom, just get it stuck in there a little bit, and then snap your rod tip, bring them out, or swim them through. Trailers you could use on here, kicking crawls, style. I like the paddle tails, like your Kitex, your Little Dippers, things like that. Love to run a paddle tail off my chatterbaits. Another one, this one could do well in muddy water or clear water or stained water whenever the fish need more vibration. And that's the Z-Man, the Z-Man Big Blade. And that is the difference. This chatterbait really thumps in the water. I mean, that rod tip will be going like this. It's an excellent lure. It gives a lot of vibration. When would I use this? Okay, again, all the chatterbaits, windy conditions. That's been when I had my best luck. If you don't have any chop on the water, it just seems like I don't want to deal with it. It's kind of like a spinnerbait. Spinnerbait works best in choppy water. If you got calm water, for whatever reason, they investigate it. They know it's not real. They don't bother with it. Muddy water, stained water, clear water. When would I use this? Ever say this guy or this guy? Simple enough. When everybody's throwing these two, I'm throwing this guy. Okay? Always be different out on the water. Always. If you wanted the more natural color, this is, I believe this is shad color in the jackhammer. Gizzard shad, maybe, if I'm not mistaken. And then two more for you guys. This one's a fairly new one. I like it. I think it'll do well. I haven't fished it a whole lot. But this is the Z-Man Micro. Okay. Or no. Yeah, Micro. Sorry, guys. And this one, you could get around wood. Guys like to throw this one around wood. And this would be your Z-Man Cross Eyes. It has a weed guard there. You're going to want to have your weed guard, not too far apart from the hook, but adjust it so that when it comes over the wood, it just kind of, rolls over. You can mess with it. It's a wire weed guard. This was more of your structure chatterbait. Guys, keep it simple. This is my chatterbait box. Try to keep it simple, guys. Colors you want, something natural. Bluegill, perch, green pumpkin, ghost shad, or a pearl white, black and blue. Get yourself a few different sizes. Like I said, you always want to be different when you're out fishing. So if everybody's throwing a bigger chatterbait, big blade chatterbait, go with like a jackhammer or an original, mini max, or even a micro. And vice versa. If they're throwing that, you want to switch it up. Guys, that'll help you catch a lot more fish. Like I said, chatterbait's a deadly lure. You can use kick and crawl style baits. You can use the Berkley makes that minnow. Trying to think of the name of it. I can't think of the name of it. I use the Kitex paddle tails. But like I said, you can use the different. Gary Yamamoto has their Senko minnow, I think, that's made specifically for chatterbaits. Berkley come out with their version, and I just can't think of it right now. But play around with your trailers. The other thing I wanted to bring up is don't be afraid to be running a black and blue chatterbait. You don't always have to match it. You can do a black and blue with a green pumpkin trailer. You can do a white with a black and blue trailer. You can do a bluegill with like a watermelon or something. Guys, you know, you got to do what the fish want. We all, as fishermen, we always want to wheel our wheel onto them. Remember, be different out on the water. If you know guys are throwing a certain color, a certain type, switch it up. You'll catch a lot more fish by doing that. Don't think that you're going to match the color with your colors of your lure. And guys, get out there and catch some big ones, man. They've caught me 5, 6 pounders, you know, giants consistently. But what I've learned, choppy water is the best. And, you know, as far as retrieves go, I like a steady retrieve. You know, you'll find that rhythm. Or sometimes they want it where you burn it and you just kill it. And then you burn it and you just kill it. And you burn it and kill it. Sometimes they want that. Sometimes they want to burn, then go to a steady. Burn, steady. So experiment around, you know, find that retrieve that the fish want that day, and I guarantee you'll catch a lot of fish. All right, guys, thanks for watching. If you like, hit that like button. If you feel to, you know, that I'm giving you something, hit that subscribe button. And we'll see you on the next one. Thanks, guys. Bye.